So I'm working on this GMC Yukon Hybrid now, comparing it. It's an 09 Yukon, which is basically the same drivetrain as the 2009 Cadillac Escalade with a power steering issue. And I'm looking at steering wheel position sensor on this vehicle. With the steering wheel straight ahead, it reads 0. I'm turning to the right now, and it goes about 604 degrees to the right, and 615 degrees to the left. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a look at that steering angle sensor sine wave and the two signals that come from the sensor. I've got a breakout key installed, so we'll go underneath the vehicle. Okay, so I've got a universal breakout harness. I picked up a set of these harnesses on eBay. I'll put a link in the description to the buyer if you're interested. And it allows me to, instead of back pinning, I can actually put a T harness in. So it turns out that the wires are white, red, green, and black, and these breakout harnesses just happen to have those color heat shrink on them. So these are going to correspond to the wire colors on the circuit connector here: white, black, green, and red. And I'm going to hook up a 4-channel lab scope where I'll have a look at the signals from this thing. So I've got the 4-channel lab scope set up here. I'm going to have to adjust the time base and amplitudes, but the yellow trace is going to the 5-volt source, which is the black wire. The green trace is connected to the green circuit, which is low reference. The blue trace is connected to the white circuit, which is the motor resolver Sine. And the red trace is connected to the red circuit, which is the motor resolver Cos. So we'll have a look at these signals with the vehicle running and the steering turning. So here is the 4 signals lab scoped. They're all at the same amplitude, all at 5 volts. You can see the yellow trace, which is the source voltage for this circuit, is an AC sine wave, and the blue and the red trace, which are blue is motor resolver Sine and red is motor resolver Cos, and the green trace of course is low reference ground, and it's showing 0. So I'm going to start this vehicle now, and I'm going to have an assistant turn the wheel and see how this changes. But I believe the amplitude of these two signals here will alter relative to the angle, but I'm not certain. Okay, slowly turn to the right. Okay, slowly turn to the left. Well, it definitely varies the amplitude on those signals. Turn to the right again. Put the steering wheel centered. Okay, we're going to have a look at the AC voltage amplitude graph. So I paused the recording here. This lap scope will only allow me to graph AC voltage on channel 1 and 2. And channel 2 is connected to reference low. Channel 1 sits at about 1.38 volts AC and does not change. And this is channel 3 and 4 as a DC voltage. As you can see, it's a sine wave. So I'm going to switch the leads around so I can look at channel the white and red circuits, which is sine and cosine, and see what they look like as an AC voltage. Okay, so I'm graphing both the motor resolver Sine and the motor resolver Cos. Cos is connected to the yellow channel trace, and it's AC voltage at 2-volt amplitude, and Sine is connected to the green trace. Okay, turn the steering. Turn it the other way. Okay. Thank you. So just to recap here, this is the video of the AC voltage being graphed while I had an assistant turning the wheel to the left and right. the two signals are a mirror image of each other, and I can't personally see how this sensor could differentiate the actual position of the steering rack other than corresponding with the signal from the torque sensors, which is in the other end of the steering rack. I think this one measures the rack motor assist rotating, but I'm not certain. We're going to compare it to the existing vehicle with a problem and see if the sensor seems to be working. So we're back under this 2009 Cadillac Escalade Hybrid with the C0460 fault code for the steering angle sensor. Now, the fault code description is steering angle sensor, but after doing a little bit more research and paying more attention here, it actually calls this, focus, come on, power steering motor rotational sensor. So I had scanned that 09 Tahoe, and here is the signals from this 09 Escalade. I think what's happening is the sensor is working just fine, but because there's no change in the signal when you turn the wheel, that it's failing the sensor, it's failing the code. Now the troubleshooting chart has you checking resistance of the circuit and resistance of the sensor, and that's like testing a magnetic pulse generator's resistance and then condemning the computer because there's no signal from it when it's not actually turning. So I'm wondering if there's a problem inside this motor. So we're going to take this motor off and have a look at it. Hopefully I can remove it here with these inverted torques and see if there's something wrong with the motor shaft. Well, I heated up these two bolts in the cast aluminum housing here, and they came off, and the motor's out. And if you look inside this motor, you can actually see the rotational sensor, but what you also can see is the end of the broken motor shaft. There is the shaft right there, broken off. So this goes in here, and of course without the motor turning, you're not going to get a signal out of that speed sensor or that rotational sensor. It's kind of got an elliptical camshaft signal on there. But regardless, apparently this motor is available separately. I called the dealership today and was informed that it's somewhere around $1,150 Canadian. It was corroded in that housing pretty good. I had to use the air chisel on the housing here to get it off this part of the housing here. But it doesn't really matter because it's not going back on. Oh, I see some kind of adjustment there. Well, inform this customer what's going on here, and he can decide what he wants to do.